Hikerj here. This week I'm talking about the new top for the Camelbak. It is the hot cap. It's for hot drinks. It's a 360 drinking system that Camelbak has made for all their any type of their water bottles or thermoses, those types of things. But the sweet thing about this 360 hot cap is that it seals up and won't spill anywhere. Before we get into the review, if this is the first time to my channel, if you could hit like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications, that would be awesome. I put out new videos every Thursday on outdoor gear and such. And as always, all the links to the products are down below in my description to my Amazon affiliate. Now what I'm going to do is I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. I'm going to talk about the actual design, then I'm going to talk about the use, how to clean it. They have a unique cleaning system, and then my final thoughts. So first off, when I talk about design, I can't help but talk about the Camelbak Mag Chute. This I did a video on about a year ago, and you can check out the link up here on the right, but it's a magnetic chute. If the old chute came off and you had to put the cap somewhere, but this has a magnetic system that catches it, and you can drink from it. Now I have totally loved the Camelbak chute. I've used it for a year, and it's worked great. The difference on these two systems is that this is really a large flow type bottle. This is more of something that you can sip from, having a 360 degree, and you can kind of have it come out and you can test if it's cool or not instead of getting a big chug with this. I absolutely love this for cooler drinks and those types of things, but for hot drinks you really do need something different, just like this Camelbak hot cap. So the hot cap is real simple. It's just around like the top of a cup, and you can drink from anywhere on that. And then when you want to drink from it, you just take this gray portion and you loosen it, and now you can actually drink from it. And it's that simple. Now in using this, I find that I leave it open a lot on my desk or on my table, wherever I'm working, and I can just continue to drink with it from it. Now where it becomes really useful is when I want to go from home to work or to somewhere else. I can actually tighten it up, and in my flapjack, my Osprey flapjack, I've got this pocket over here. I can throw it in here, and I can throw this in the back of the Jeep, do whatever, and I know it's not going to spill. It hasn't spilled. It's never spilled. So that's pretty sweet. To be able to transport it and not have it leak anywhere is awesome when it comes to having a real kind of cup style lid to this. So with sealing it like that and putting it in my bag, or even just putting it in my cup holder in my Jeep, bouncing around and such, it's not like one of those open cup ones that just has a lid and a little place to drink from it. This actually seals right off and won't spill, which is pretty great. And then you get to wherever you want to be, and you just kind of unscrew it and take a drink from it. Works fabulously that way. Now, so something like this with a screw, you'd be worried about how you clean it out, but they made it really, really simple. Right now I've just got water in here, so it won't be too messy. But they have these 3 prongs that are on the inside, and once you take and unthread it far enough that it gets down to there and you can kind of feel that it's all loose in there, you just pinch these and it comes right out. Now this is awesome because you can throw this right in the dishwasher. They say top rack, dishwasher safe, and I've done that, and it really cleans out all that crud that would be in there. That's what I was mostly worried about when it comes to a coffee cup, a coffee type of drinking lid like this, is having that gross grit that grows up, because I'm guilty of totally going a couple days without washing my whole system. So it's nice to be able to break it apart and really clean it. The one thing they do have is this band right here, this rubber band. So you are going to want to pop that off and really clean around it from time to time, because you don't want the grime and things that will actually get into that O-ring. Whether they'll have replacement ones of those, I don't know. This is so new, it's just come out, but I would think that they would have new seals that you can put in there to clean them up and keep mold from growing in there. But as it goes right now, the cleaning system's really easy. You just take the 2 pieces apart, throw them in the dishwasher, and they're good to go. Now on ease of use, this is actually a great water bottle. At first I was worried about having to unthread this and have this stand up too high and actually hit my nose, because when you drink, you know, your nose goes in your cup, right? So I was worried about it doing that, but actually I clear it. I actually clear it better than something like this when I used to have to put the cap right into the handle right there. Your nose would hit it, you'd have to drink it from the side. So drinking from this is really not a problem when it comes to the angle and actually having this close off valve in the inside. That was a concern of mine. It might have been weird the first time when I drank from it, because your nose does touch it and your lips touch it a little bit, but you can always go to the side of it, and after a while you don't even notice it. So it's pretty easy to drink from. Now the one thing that I'm not too sure about on this is that you actually have to stick your hand down in here and touch it. So like if your hand's dirty, if you're germaphobe, it's kind of really a pain when you think about it, because you're touching the inside of your lid. Additionally, when you go to fill up too, there's no way to like set this down without touching the cap somewhere to the ground or the inside of it, which is kind of a bit of a pain. When you have something like this, you can certainly just put it down like that, and you know that this part's not going to be touching the inside of your fluid. So trying to keep it clean and those types of things aren't awesome, but you can Certainly just put a napkin down and set it down, and that's fine too. But just know that I don't know if this is the cleanest cap. If you're somebody that worries about that type of stuff, it might not be the right one for you. But in truth, you can definitely open and close it without touching the actual rims. I've done it for multiple times, and you get used to it, and you just kind of grab it from the inside and crank it, and then you don't touch the actual edges. So that's really not a deal breaker for me. I really love the ease of how this is to drink from when it comes to just sitting on your desk. You don't have to like find the nozzle or anything. You just grab it, drink from it, and keep going. So I think it's a win for Camelbak. You know, there's other companies that have trouble with those coffee type of tops that don't actually seal off, and they're mostly sealed but not all the way sealed, so you can't throw them in a bag or throw them into your Jeep and have them bounce around. I love that this is totally sealable and there's no water coming out of it whatsoever. Now I just bought the lid because I already have a lot of different Camelbak bottles, thermal and non-thermal, and it works on non-thermal as well. But I was able to just buy the cap. You can check the link down below in my Amazon affiliate and just put it on any one that I wanted. So I really think this is a win for those people who really want to drink hot stuff, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, or even anything for that matter, just that's like it's a glass that you can close off and you can keep water really cold. It works really great, and I love that you can just buy the top piece. You don't have to buy the whole thing to replace your old chute or whatever it might be for a lid. So if you like this video, found it somewhat useful, if you could hit like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy, and take yourself a hot cap and a cup of joe.